If you've ever wondered how do you use Canva step by step, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through Canva from the very beginning, so even if you've never opened it before, you'll be able to create a design with confidence. We'll cover how to sign in, start a project, add text and images, customize everything, and finally download your finished design. If this tutorial helps you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software tutorials like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, open Canva in your browser or launch the Canva app if you already have it installed. Once Canva loads, you'll see the home screen where you can either sign in or create a new account. If you already use Google, email, or another login method, just choose that option and sign in. If you're new, follow the prompts to create your account first. After you're in, you'll land on the Canva dashboard. This is your starting point for almost everything you do in Canva. To begin a new project, click Create a Design. Canva will show you a list of popular design types and sizes, like presentations, Instagram posts, YouTube thumbnails, flyers, posters, and more. If you already know what you want to make, pick the right size right away. If not, you can choose a template and adjust it later. Once you select a size or template, Canva opens the editor. This is where the real work happens. On the left side, you'll see the main tools like text, elements, photos, and uploads. These are the sections you'll use to build your design. If you want to add text, click text and choose a heading, subheading, or body text. Then type your message and drag it into position. You can change the font, size, color, spacing, and style using the top toolbar. If you want to add shapes, icons, lines, stickers, or graphics, click Elements. You can search for almost anything here, which makes it easy to find things that match your design. If you want to add your own pictures, go to Uploads and upload files from your computer or phone. Canva will place them in your Uploads library, ready to use in any project. You can then drag your image onto the canvas and resize it by pulling the corners. Next, let's customize your design. This is where you make everything look polished and professional. Click on any item on the canvas to edit it. Once selected, the top toolbar gives you quick options for changing colors, fonts, transparency, cropping, effects, and more. If it's text, you can switch the font style, make it bold, align it, or adjust the spacing. If it's an image, you can crop it, flip it, or apply filters. One of the biggest keys to using Canva well is learning how to arrange your layout. If your design has multiple elements, use position to move things forward or backward. You can also use layers and align tools to line everything up neatly. This helps your design look balanced instead of cluttered. Take your time here, because good layout makes a huge difference in how professional the final result looks. As you build, keep previewing your work. Zoom out and look at the design as a whole. Check spacing, readability, colors, and whether the main message stands out clearly. This step is important because it helps you catch mistakes before you download anything. If something feels off, go back and tweak it until it looks right. When you're happy with the final design, it's time to export it. Click Share, then choose Download. Canva will ask you which file format you want. For most graphics, PNG or JPG works well. If you need a printable file or document, you may want PDF instead. Pick the format that fits your project, then click Download and save the file to your device. And that's the full step-by-step process for using Canva. You've learned how to open Canva, start a design, add elements, customize your layout, preview your work, and download the finished result. Once you understand these basics, Canva becomes much easier to use, and you can create all kinds of designs faster. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please give the video a like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.